Hi, I'm Lisa from Everything Nice for Dolls. I make and sell doll clothes for 18-inch dolls, such as American Girl dolls. I also make other sizes, such as the 14-inch Willy Wishers and the 15-inch Bitty Babies. So in today's video, I am going to talk to you about how you can make your own DIY school supplies. All right. So I thought that I would share with you a video about how to make your own school supplies for your 18-inch dolls. It's getting to be that time of year where you're seeing school supplies out in the stores already. It's hard to believe, isn't it? But this is the second part in a series of going back to school that I will be doing over the next several weeks until it's time for school to start. So in just a minute, I will get to a tutorial about how to make some school supplies. Now, one of the school supplies that I'm going to show you is how you can make your own pencils for your dolls. The other one is how to make a folder that you can use for your dolls to put their homework in, or to put different kinds of subjects of papers, worksheets, whatever, blank pieces of paper, just whatever you want to do with these school supplies. So now I'm probably going to use the school supplies that I make in my portable doll room, which will be a school doll room that I'm going to make up. Now, I will do that in a future video. I will do a tutorial on how to make a portable doll room, and then I will show you a tour of my doll school room. Okay, so now I will get to the video of all the things that you need to be able to make a pencil and a folder. All right. And also, there is also a link that I will provide you in the description area of a worksheet that you can download and print off. Okay? So we'll get to these school supplies. All right, so keep watching. All right, now to make the pencils, what you will need some markers in various colors, whatever color you would like to have your pencil to be. And also you will need a black Sharpie color, that will be for the lead. You'll need a pink Sharpie for the eraser. You will need a metallic silver Sharpie for the little metal thing that's in between the pencil and the eraser. You will also need a wooden skewer, okay? They're good because they have a point. You're going to use the pointy end, okay? Also, you will need something sharp to cut your skewer with. This is, it's called a Open It. I don't exactly know where I got it from, but anyway, a pair of maybe really sharp scissors or wire cutters will probably do. You will also need to have some sandpaper, And also something to mark, like a pencil, something to mark the skewer with. A ruler, something to measure with. And I think that's it. So here's the pencil that I made. Okay, it's already finished. Okay, and focus on that. Okay, all right. So first of all, what you're going to do, let me get these out of the way. First of all, what you're going to do is you're going to take your skewer and you're going to measure 2.5 inches. Okay, so measure on your skewer, measure 2.5 inches, and then make a mark. Okay, so you're going to make a mark right there where 2.5 inches are. Okay, all right. Then you're going to take your wire cutters and you are going to cut where that mark is. Now be very careful. If you're doing this, you might want to get a grown-up to help you do this. Oh, well, okay. So here we go. We got the little piece. It didn't go someplace where I couldn't find it. Okay. All right. Now you've got your 2.5 inch long skewer. It has a point. Okay. All right. You're going to take this end is going to be for the eraser. So you're going to take your sandpaper. You're going to sand the end of it. Try to sand it where it's rounded so it kind of looks like an eraser. Okay, so sand it off real good so it's kind of rounded. When you get it the way you want it, then you can start coloring with your pink. You can start coloring with your pink marker so that you have for the eraser part. Okay, so color on the end of it with the pink marker. Okay. Oh, I also meant to say something else you might need. You might want to cover your surface with something like a paper towel or something, so that, because if you're using permanent markers, you really don't want to use permanent markers on a table or some kind of work surface that it's going to make a mark, because these permanent markers will not. They're called permanent markers for a reason. It won't come out. So you just need to be careful with it, and just use something to cover it up. Okay, now I pretty much have the end of it done. I've got it all colored pink. Okay, now we've got our pink color. Okay, so here is one that I made, and if you want to make one like this, that would be fine. This is one I used a kind of an orangey yellow color. So here is one like this. So I think I'll do that. But you can make yours any color. It does not matter. And I am going to make sure that you leave a little bit of space. Okay. Leave a little bit of space down at the point, because that's going to be for like where your pencil is trimmed off. Okay. So just color all the way up. Color all the way up on your dowel, your skewer. That's what it is. It's a skewer. Okay, just color it all in, and it might take it'll take a little while, but just do that all the way up till you get close to the the eraser part, the pink part. Okay. All right. You just keep on coloring. And you don't have to fill in that the part that's close. You can leave a little bit of a space there because you're going to use your metallic marker and you're going to color that in with the metallic marker. So you don't have to color that part. You can leave a little space of it right there. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, now then, I'm going to take my metallic silver marker and I am going to fill in that space right there where in between the pencil part and the kind of the eraser is supposed to be. Okay. Now, if you wanted to make this, you could do that. You could do whatever you want to do. If you want to make it different colors, the pencil, you know, if you want to make some stripes or I don't know, you could do however you want to. You know, it's your pencil, so for your doll, so you can do it whatever you want. All right, now the next thing that we are going to do is we're going to color a little bit on the tip, and this is for the lead. Okay, so we just color a little bit on the very end. Okay, until we get that covered. Okay, and that, as far as the pencil, that is pretty much it. Okay, so now you have a pencil and you can make as many of these pencils as you want for your dolls to have, because you can never have too many pencils. Really, you can't. You know, I know, you know, pencils are always getting used up, you know. Okay, now the next thing that we will be doing is we will be making a folder for your dolls. Okay, so what you will need, the supplies that you will need to make this folder is, and this folder is and I'll put the link down on in the description area where I got the idea for the folder, and it is from DIYinspired.com. Okay, so the supplies that you will need are cardstock in whatever color you would like. Okay, so you got cardstock. Okay, a ruler, a ruler. Okay, also a paper cutter it makes it easier. Now you could use scissors. If you want to use scissors, you could. So either a paper cutter or a pair of scissors. Okay. All right, but I like to use a paper cutter. I just think it's to me it's easier. Okay, I think that's it. So it's just cards. Another a pencil. Okay. All right, so you will need a pencil. All right. Okay, so now, first of all, what you will need to do is you will need to mark on your cardstock. You will need to mark 5 inches. The cardstock needs to be, it needs to be 5 inches by 6 inches. So I'm going to put a mark at the 5-inch spot. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to get my paper cutter. And I'm going to make sure that I get that little mark right where it needs to be. Okay. All right, now I'm going to cut it. Okay. And it didn't cut all the way down here, but that's okay because we don't really need it. Okay, so we got 5 inches. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut 6 inches. Okay, so with our ruler, we're going to measure off 6 inches. Okay. Okay, so it's 5 inches, and then the next thing is 6 inches. Okay, so let's just make sure this little mark is right where it should be, where it's going to be cut. Make sure it's straight on this paper cutter. Okay. I got this paper cutter, I don't know, several years ago. Back when I thought I was going to do scrapbooking. I never did do too much scrapbooking, but anyway, so it does come in handy sometimes. Okay. All right, so now it is 5 inches. It's 5 inches. So after you have cut that, you're going to fold it in half, I guess, long ways. Okay. So just make sure you line up all the edges. Okay. And then fold it. And then give it a good crease down there with your finger. Okay. Now then, there. Okay. Then you're going to open up. Then you are going to measure in the middle. You're going to measure up 1 inch. Okay. And you're going to put a dot right there in that crease. Measure up 1 inch. Okay. All right. Then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to measure, you're going to cut in the middle up to the dot. Okay. So you cut in the middle up to the dot. Then you're going to take this, it's a flap now. You're going to take the flap, fold it up where you cut it, and then you're going to fold up the other side where you cut it. Okay, fold it up and make a really good crease. Okay, all right. Now you could, if you wanted to, you could just leave it like this. It would be fine, totally fine. But if you want to, you can cut a diagonal right to the middle there. Okay, all right. There we go. So now we've got it cut, and now we've got these are little flaps to be able to put, your doll's homework or whatever. Okay. So, and here is a page that I printed off from DIYinspired.com. This page right here says all about me. Okay. And then you can decorate it however you want. You could put some stickers on it. I've got some stickers that I got from something from my life. Anyway, there's a sticker. You could put that on there to kind of decorate it. And then you could write with a marker, you could write something on here. It says homework. Okay, so this would be a homework folder. Okay, or you could write whatever subject that you want on your folder. Okay, then you can take the papers that you printed off and you can put them inside. Here's a paper right here that is a little math worksheet. So there we go. All right, now we've got our folders. We've got 2 here. Okay, so that is it for today. So I hope you really enjoyed the video that I did, and I hope that maybe you might want to try to make some school supplies for your dolls too. So all right, so now I have 2 folders and I have several pencils to use for, here are the pencils that I did. Okay, so I have several pencils for my dolls and some folders, and also I printed out these little worksheets, and I will just cut those up sometime. And like I said, I will put the link of DIY Inspired so you can download, it's a free download worksheet for that you can have for your dolls. Okay, so now what I want to say is, if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, so yeah, I guess I'll see you next time, where I will do another video about going back to school. I think the next one might be about backpacks. Okay, I'll probably be making a backpack. Okay, so, all right. So, see y'all the next time.